Good morning, students. Now today we will discuss new chapter, fractions. Okay, this chapter you have already learned basics of this chapter in your previous classes. So what is meant by fraction? In the form of a by b. That means numbers you can write in the form of a by b. Okay, and those numbers must be natural numbers. Okay, see. A by b. If you write numbers in the form of a by b, so then this will be called as fraction. Okay. See where a comma b, that is belongs to natural numbers. Natural numbers. Here I am not talking about negative numbers and also not talking about zero. Only about natural numbers. Natural numbers we can form in this way, then we call them as fractions. See this one, 2 by 3, 4 by 5 and 7 by 8, like this. These are all fractions. Okay, now how can you write a fraction? See this one. So this is a round, right, circle. Okay, this is a whole. Here there is no divisions here. So this is a whole thing. Okay, whole circle. If you divide this one, okay, now this will become two parts. So now this is a whole thing. So, and we are dividing this one into two parts. So how can we write this one? If you want to write this part in a fraction form, how many parts are there here? 1, 2. So in the denominator you have to write 2. How many parts here? 2 parts. Now I am talking about, see, this one, this part. How to represent this one? 1 by 2. Okay. So shaded part is this part. I am defining here. See, 1 by 2. Okay, among two parts, we are talking about one part, 1 by 2. You see another example. Here I am taking a square. So in a horizontal way, I have divided this one. Now I am also dividing this one vertically. I am drawing one line. So now here 1. So this is one part, this is one part, this is one part and this is one part. 4 parts. You got 4 parts. How many parts here? 4 parts. Then how to write fractions here? See. So to represent this one, this shaded part. I am talking about this shaded part. How to write this one? See how many parts? That you have to mention in the denominator. After that, go for the specific part. Here I am talking about one part only. So 1 by 4. Okay. If you want to talk about these two parts. Now numerator. In the numerator you have to write that many number of parts. Here how many? 1, 2. So 2 by 4. Now if you want to include this one also. Then how? That time also same. In the denominator place total number of parts. And in the numerator, write how many parts you want here. See, 1, 2, 3. 3 by 4. Okay. So, like that, you have to write parts here. Either these fractional numbers. Now, see this one. So, the same thing here. So, I am dividing this one into 2 parts. So, how much it will become here? 1 by 2. And this thing. Same figure. Okay. Same figure. Now, I am dividing into 4 parts. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. How many parts here? 4 parts. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. That time also. So specifically talking about this one, 1 by 4. So if you shade these two parts, that time, see, 2 by 4. So these 2 by 4, and this one total. Okay, now see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 parts. I have divided into 8 parts. So I want to take 4 parts here. Now how to represent? How many parts are there, total parts? 8. How many parts you want here? 4. 4. Now observe here. So this is 1 by 2, right? If you reduce this one, 2 ones, 2 twos, you get 1 by 2 only. See, 4 ones, 4 twos. Again, you are getting 1 by 2. So these type of fractions. So when you reduce the fractions, if you get the same fraction, then these type of fractions will be called as equivalent fractions. Okay. So understood this one? If you reduce the given fractions, okay, if you get the same result, then these type of fractions will be called as equivalent fractions. Okay. Now we will see how many fractions are there. So just we learned about equivalent fractions, right? So 2 by 3. I am taking 2 by 3. That means among 3 parts, I am taking 2 by 3. So, if you observe here, in these type of fractions, the upper one, that means this one is called as numerator, and this one will be called as denominator. We can also read this one as 2 upon 3. Okay. See, if you observe here, numerator, if the numerator is, so numerator is less than denominator, then we call it as proper fraction. So proper fraction. Okay. If numerator is greater than denominator, then we call it as improper fraction. Then we call it as improper fraction. Okay. If see 2 by 3, 5 by 3, 4 by 3, like this. So if you find like this, in the denominator, if you have same denominator, then we call these fractions as like fractions. Okay. Like fractions. So if you have different denominators, then we call these type of fractions as unlike fractions. Unlike fractions. Okay. Understanding the difference here? So you learned all these things in your previous class. Just I am reminding all these things. Okay. Now so we learned about proper, improper, like and like. Now we will see mixed fraction. So mixed fraction means combination of whole number and the fraction. Okay. See here 2, 3 by 4. So this is one mixed fraction here. See. So mixed fraction. Here this is a whole number and this is a fraction. If you find these type of fractions, then we call these fractions as mixed fractions. Okay. Now today we will learn how to find out equivalent fractions. Okay, just I explained you about equivalent fractions, right? Now we will see how to find. So 2 by 3. I am taking this example 2 by 3. So now I want to write equivalent fractions for this fraction. Okay, see. So to get equivalent fractions, just multiply so numerator and denominator with the same number. See here 1, 1. You will get 2 by 3. Okay, next again I am doing multiplying with 2. You have to multiply numerator and denominator with the same number. That time only you will get equivalent fractions. See this one, 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 2, 6. Okay. Now see 2 into 3. Same number. You have to multiply with the same number. Denominator, numerator and denominator you have to multiply with the same number. 2 3s 6, 3 3s 9. Okay, like that you have to find out. You can find out these equivalent fractions. Okay. Now, if they give two equivalent fractions, okay, how to? So they have given 3 by 4, 5 by 6. These two fractions they have given. Now we have to check these two are equivalent fractions or not. How to do? Simply cross multiply them. 3 6, 18, 5 4s, 20. No. Okay. So if you get here, so if you get these two are same, then only the given fractions are equivalent fractions. So now we will see another example. So before example, they are not equivalent. Now we will see this one. Okay, the given two fractions are equivalent or not, that we have to find out here. See, 6 by 10, 9 by 15 they have given. What I have said, simply the given fractions, do simply cross multiplication here. 6 into 15, how much? 90. So 10 into 9, how much? 90. So you get 290. Both the time in both 6 into 15 and 10 into 9 you got 90 only, same. So at this time you can say the given fractions are equivalent. Okay. Now again I will explain this one. 25 by 36. 25 by 36 and the next number is 5 by 6. Now we have to check equivalent or not. Equivalent or not. Now see this one. Just simply do this cross multiplication. Cross multiplication. Okay. This one is 6. Now see 25 into 6. How much? So 150. Now see 36 into 5. See this one, 150. See again. So this is also not equal. Okay, this 150 and 180 are not equal. So the given fractions are not equivalent. Okay, not equivalent. Like that you have to find out the given fractions are equivalent or not. Okay, now we will see another thing. So how to find out? So I will write one problem. See this one. So 3 by 4 with numerator 24. So we have to convert. So we have to write equivalent fraction for this one, but the numerator should be 24. We have to write equivalent fraction for the given fraction 3 by 4. So the numerator must be 24. How to get this one? See, what they have given? 3 by 4. The given fraction is 3 by 4. Okay. So what we have to do? We have to find out equivalent fraction for this one. So see, already they have given the numerator should be 24. Numerator should be 24. Okay, now what to do? This 24, you have to check. This 24 comes in 3 table. How many times you will get this 24? That means 3 8s are 24, right? 3 8s are 24. So if you multiply with 8, you will get 24 here. Equivalent fraction means what we have learned? Both numerator and denominator, we have to multiply with the same number only. So here we are getting 24 if you multiply 3 with 8. Same thing we have to do. In the denominator also we have to multiply the denominator also with 8 only. Okay. So 4, 8, 32. Okay. So now we get the equivalent fraction for this 3 by 4. Understood? So what we have to do, basic thing is to find out equivalent fraction, we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. Here what they have given, numerator already they have given 24. This 24, how you got this 24? If you multiply 3 with 8, you will get 24. Okay? So we came to know, here we have to multiply with 8. Same thing we have to do. So the denominator also we have to multiply with 8 only. Okay? So now I will explain another example. So 2 by 7 with denominator. 2 by 7 with the denominator 35. Okay. So now just we have seen numerator. So they have given numerator. So we found out like this. Now see they have given here denominator, that is 35. So they give whatever the given fraction I am writing first. Now what we have to do? So we have to find out equivalent fraction for this one also. Find equivalent fraction for this is 3 by 4. So here also fraction for 2 by 7. Okay. So to find out equivalent fraction for this one, we have to use this clue here. So already denominator, what they have given? 35. How you got this 35? If you multiply 7 with 5. Okay, if you multiply 7 with 5, you will get here 35. So our basic principle is we have to multiply both numerator and denominator with the same number. Here I am multiplying with 5. So here also you have to multiply with 5 only. 2 5s 10. Now this 10 by 35 is an equivalent fraction for 2 by 7. Like that you have to find out. Okay. Okay. In the next class we will see some more problems and exercise problems based on these basic fractions. Okay. Thank you. Okay.